Hey, what's up? Check this out. So, we're at the thrift store and we found some wind chimes. There's something unique about these wind chimes, and it's that they're solid. Sorry about my voice, it's a little hoarse. I've been sick recently and I need to bring you guys a video that's pretty cool. So, I got the rest of this stuff for the most part at the Dollar Tree. We've got two octagon looking or whatever wooden signs. We've got a little package of wood dowels. We've got a wood block, and we've got some beads. So, check this out. I'm going to show you how to make studio bar chimes. Alright, so the first step, cut one of these dowels off. So the next step is we're going to cut this one right about there. Alright, so now that we got this cut off there, this is going to be our bar for holding the chimes. So we'll set this off to the side for later. And what we need is a sturdy base and a foundation. So we're going to wood glue this together. I'm just going to clamp it down and let it sit for a day or so. And that will be our base. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this dowel, and I've taken a nail here because I didn't have a small enough drill bit, and we're going to drill 2 holes with this nail in this dowel right down through and through this as well. And we're going to attach this to it with bolts sticking up off it a little bit. So check this out. Alright, so once we got these holes cut, what you're going to need, or what I have, are 4x40 by 2 inch bolts, machine screws here, and 6 nuts. And so I'm just going to take and screw the nuts all the way down on here. What you want to do is put the next nut on about halfway. Then insert your bar, your dowel rod that you cut off the one piece, just like that. And you'll take the last 2 nuts and secure them to the very ends of this, really tight. But we're not there to secure this completely in place yet. This is what you should kind of have. So we'll move on to the next step now. All right, so the next part is we've got all these wind chimes. Don't worry, I didn't pick any that were explicitly really, working nice quality. So we're just gonna cut these off of here like this, and then we'll arrange them in lengths. All right, now we're just gonna drill down right through where our lines are, 7 holes on the right. Should look like this. We have 17, 18, 19 holes. 2 to hold it to the platform, like so, and then 17 additional holes for the chimes. All right, so the next part of this is we only actually needed 1 of these dowels and 1 of these beads. So what we're gonna do is pick whichever one fits the best, hopefully, and we're gonna make a mallet to hit the bar chimes. Looks like it's that one. So we're gonna wood glue that in place and let it sit for a couple days. So there were just as many beads as there were dowels, so I made a couple more. All right, so we let the block dry for overnight. So we're gonna pop this off of there. And now we have a super solid base. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount the dowel farther back on it because the weight of the chimes is gonna be pretty weighty, so we don't want them to outweigh this thing. As long as they all fit within reason of distance, So it looks like they're pretty clear. So we're gonna put a hole back here in this. All right, so we found out that the wood block, why it's so light, is because it's hollow. So it gives us a really good opportunity. I've got some old blasting material here, and I'm gonna weight this down to even more so counteract the weights of the chimes. All right, so we filled this thing up with the blasting material. It's pretty much just like sand. Sand will work. If you get one of these and do this yourself from the Dollar Tree, it's really kind of cool how it works in there. So I'm just gonna attach this into the box as deep as we can. All right, so now I put a little bit of hot glue here to hold this. What we're ready to do is I'm gonna string up the chimes. I've got them all lined up in order. And what I've done is I've taken a single string here and I've tied a knot in the end. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the string through and then let the knot catch. And I'm going to sew these in place, just like that. Go right through the first chime. Stick the string through the second hole. And pull it almost all the way up. All right, so now that we're done, we just put a little bit of hot glue on the knots there, and we're gonna take our mallet we made, and let's hear it. So, last thing to do is tell you thanks for watching.